Beneath the shimmering surface of the ocean lies a world of incredible intelligence. Dolphins, known for their playful nature and acrobatic leaps, exhibit a level of cognitive complexity that often surprises us. While many animal behaviors are driven purely by instinct, the daily lives of dolphins reveal something far richer: a reliance on learned knowledge. From intricate hunting strategies to nuanced social interactions, young dolphins must acquire a vast repertoire of skills that cannot be simply inherited. This journey of discovery begins almost from birth, guided by their mothers and the wisdom of the pod. For most creatures, instinct serves as an indispensable blueprint for survival. A spider knows how to spin its web perfectly without a teacher, a bird constructs a nest with inherent architectural precision, and a sea turtle hatchling instinctively navigates towards the sea. These are automatic, unlearned behaviors, crucial for immediate survival from the moment of birth. While young dolphins are born with fundamental instincts, like knowing how to swim and nurse, these innate abilities are merely the foundation. They provide a baseline, but the complex challenges of their environment demand much more. The true marvel of dolphin development lies in what happens beyond these basic reflexes. Their world is dynamic, filled with diverse prey, varying hunting grounds, and complex social hierarchies. To thrive, young dolphins must learn to adapt, innovate, and cooperate, skills that are not hardwired into their genetic code. They observe, imitate, and practice, guided by the experienced members of their pod, especially their mothers. This process of cultural transmission is what sets them apart, enabling them to acquire specialized knowledge specific to their environment and social group. At the heart of this learning process is the dolphin mother, often the primary educator. For years, sometimes over a decade, a calf will remain closely tethered to its mother, observing her every move. She is not just a protector but a living textbook, demonstrating hunting techniques, identifying safe routes, and introducing social norms. This extended period of maternal care allows for the gradual acquisition of complex skills, ensuring that the young dolphin is fully equipped before venturing out independently. The mother's patience and persistent guidance are vital to her offspring's success. One of the most remarkable examples of learned behavior among dolphins is sponging. In certain populations, particularly off the coast of Australia, dolphins use marine sponges as foraging tools. They break off a sponge, place it over their rostrum, their snout, and use it to protect themselves while rooting for fish on the abrasive seafloor. This behavior is highly localized and not seen in all dolphin communities, clearly indicating it is not an instinct. It's a skill passed down through generations, a testament to their capacity for practical problem solving. Young dolphins destined to become spongers don't simply know how to do it. They learn by meticulously observing their mothers and other adults. Researchers have documented calves staying close, watching as their mothers select, detach, and apply sponges. Initially, calves may try to mimic the behavior with small, ineffective pieces of sponge, or struggle with the technique. It's a process of trial and error, refined through careful observation and practice over several years. This dedicated apprenticeship ensures the survival of a specialized, non-instinctive hunting method. Another spectacular learned hunting technique is mudring feeding or mudnet feeding, practiced by bottlenose dolphins in coastal areas, particularly Florida. A group of dolphins will encircle a school of fish, and then one or more individuals will use their tails to stir up mud from the seafloor, creating a circular wall of sediment. This mud net traps the fish, which instinctively leap out of the water to escape, right into the waiting mouths of the other dolphins. The precision and coordination required for this strategy are far too complex to be innate. For young dolphins, mastering the mudring feeding technique is a lengthy and communal educational endeavor. Calves watch from within the circle, learning the timing and the specific actions of each participant. They observe how adults coordinate their movements, how much force is needed to create the mud wall, and precisely when to position themselves to catch leaping fish. It's a complex dance that requires cooperation, understanding of hydrodynamics, and predicting prey behavior, none of which are pre-programmed. This skill is a cultural tradition, passed down through active demonstration and participation. Beyond survival skills, dolphins also learn behaviors that appear to be for social bonding or play, such as tail walking. This spectacular feat involves a dolphin rising vertically out of the water and propelling itself backward across the surface on its tail. While sometimes seen in captive environments, this behavior has also been observed in wild populations, particularly off Australia. It's not a natural foraging technique or a defense mechanism, rather, it's believed to be a learned social display, possibly imitated from captive dolphins and then passed among wild pods. The spread of tailwalking among wild dolphins demonstrates how behaviors can be culturally transmitted, even without a direct survival imperative. Researchers have tracked how this specific movement appeared in one wild dolphin group after an individual was released from captivity, and then subsequently spread to other groups. Young calves observe adults performing this unique act and begin to practice it themselves. It underscores the profound influence of observational learning and imitation within dolphin society, showcasing their capacity for acquiring new physical skills that enrich their social fabric. Dolphins communicate through a complex repertoire of whistles, clicks, and pulsed sounds. Crucially, they don't all speak the same universal language. Different pods and even individuals develop distinct dialects or signature whistles, unique calls used for individual identification and group cohesion. These vocalizations are not merely instinctive cries but are learned and refined over time. A calf's signature whistle, for instance, develops during its first year, influenced by the sounds it hears from its mother and other pod members. A calf's signature whistle is its unique sonic identity, much like a name. It is not inherited genetically but learned through vocal imitation and modification. While some components might be present at birth, the distinctive pattern evolves as the calf interacts within its pod. This learning process allows each individual to establish its place and maintain communication within a dynamic social structure. The ability to learn and adapt these intricate vocal patterns is a hallmark of sophisticated intelligence, demonstrating a capacity for abstract thought and social bonding. The ocean is full of potential dangers, from large sharks to human activity. While a basic avoidance reflex might be innate, recognizing specific threats and implementing effective escape strategies are crucial learning behaviors. Young dolphins must learn which shadows signify danger, which sounds indicate a threat, and the most effective evasive maneuvers. This knowledge is not universal but specific to their environment and the particular predators they encounter. Mothers play a critical role in teaching these vital lessons, often putting themselves in harm's way to protect their calves and demonstrate survival tactics. During encounters with predators, mothers will often position their calves strategically, shielding them while simultaneously demonstrating defensive actions. They teach their young about safe zones, how to hide, and when to flee. The calves absorb these complex lessons not through explicit instruction, but through lived experience and observation. This hands-on, real-world education is invaluable, preparing the young for the myriad challenges they will face. The difference between instinctual fear and learned, strategic avoidance can mean the difference between life and death. Dolphin pods are intricate social structures with hierarchies, alliances, and established rules of interaction. Understanding and adhering to these social graces is paramount for a young dolphin's integration and well-being. This includes learning how to play appropriately, when to defer, how to initiate contact, and how to participate in cooperative activities. These are not instinctive reactions but learned conventions that vary between pods. A young dolphin must gradually internalize these complex social cues to become a valued and accepted member of its community. From the moment a calf is born, it observes the subtle interactions within the pod. It learns to recognize dominant individuals, to understand the dynamics of communal hunting, and to participate in nurturing behaviors. The mother often guides her calves' interactions, intervening when necessary and encouraging appropriate play. This constant exposure and gentle correction shape the calf's social understanding. Without this learned etiquette, a dolphin might struggle to find its place, impacting its ability to hunt collaboratively, find mates, or receive protection from the group. The sheer breadth of skills dolphins must acquire through learning highlights the limitations of instinct alone in a complex world. While instinct provides the basic survival drives, it cannot account for the ingenuity of tool use, the precision of coordinated hunting, the cultural transmission of unique vocalizations, or the nuanced rules of social engagement. Each of these learned abilities represents a significant cognitive achievement, demanding attention, memory, problem solving, and a capacity for imitation. The dolphin's learning curve is steep, but the rewards are profound: adaptability and survival. The reliance on learned skills means that the transfer of knowledge from one generation to the next is critically important. If experienced individuals are lost, or if young dolphins do not have the opportunity for extended learning and mentorship, these complex, non-instinctual abilities can be jeopardized. This makes dolphin populations vulnerable not just to physical threats, but also to the erosion of their cultural knowledge. The wisdom held within the pod, carefully taught and slowly acquired, is a fragile inheritance, vital for the entire community's long-term resilience. What we witness in dolphins is not just a collection of clever tricks, but a profound system of generational knowledge. Their capacity to teach and learn, to adapt and invent beyond the confines of instinct, paints a picture of highly intelligent beings with rich, dynamic cultures. The mother-calf bond is not merely for protection, but a conduit for passing on an entire way of life. It ensures that the accumulated wisdom of the pod, from the best hunting grounds to the safest travel routes and the intricacies of their communication, endures. As we observe these magnificent creatures, we gain a deeper appreciation for the power of learning in the animal kingdom. Dolphins remind us that intelligence is not always about what is hardwired, but what can be flexibly acquired, shared, and perfected across generations. Their world below the waves is a testament to the enduring legacy of education, where every flick of a tail and every unique whistle carries the weight of lessons learned. It's a compelling story of how a species thrives not just by surviving, but by continually learning and teaching the intricate art of life.